Hey, I got something to show you guys. Take a look. It is spring. Happy spring to all of you. Take a look at what we have here for you from AlleyRoseFragrances.com. Beautiful spring scent candles here for you. Hand poured with premium fragrance and essential oils. How about this? Our coconut soy wax candles bring fresh, uplifting spring scents to your home. Made with clean, natural ingredients, they're a mindful choice for sensitive spaces and those who love effortless seasonal fragrances. You got to check it out right now. There's the soft bloom and the lemon bar candles, all healthy ingredients, all from AlleyRoseFragrances.com. And if you're a first-time customer, use the promo code InsideEdge20. That's InsideEdge20. Get this for yourself, for your friends, family, everyone. You want a good smelling home, AlleyRoseFragrances.com will make it happen. Again, AlleyRoseFragrances.com. Get the new spring candles. And when you order, if you're a first-time customer, Inside Edge 20 is the promo code.
Whether you're searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at sportsmemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and player. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, but you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the sportsmemorabilia.com lifetime authenticity guarantee. All right, and welcome in. Listen, this is the Cavaliers post-game show. Cavaliers just beat the Raptors 126-113 to take a 1-0 lead. TK, I've been making a lot of noise about Prime Video having some technical difficulties, and then one of our ads just didn't want to run right when we started there. So, hey, it happens, right? Either way, like I said, Cavaliers win. Good guys win today, 126-113 in game one. Maybe I think they proved us wrong a little bit, TK. We expected them to come out and maybe struggle just a little bit. They didn't really do that. I mean, the first quarter was, I don't know, there was some back and forth. The Raptors were hitting some shots, uncharacteristically hit a few threes in the first quarter, and they hung in there, right? They were in the game at halftime, but man, something happened in the third quarter. TK, the Cavs just really hit the gas, man. I looked up and they're up 16, and I thought, man, all right, now they're in control. What happened in the second half? What were the differences? I mean, what adjustments did the Cavs make today?
I think for the most part, the Cavaliers finally woke all the way up. You know, I don't want to say that they were sleepwalking at all, but it was definitely a deadlock snooze fest for most of that first half. It did get exciting. You know, towards the end of the first half, you know, you saw the back and forth a little bit, and then you saw that we were able to hit a few shots here and there as well. But I definitely think we were able to close out on the three-point line better. I applaud the defensive effort all around for this game. Granted, we still gave up 113 points. Forgive me, I'm old school, very much like you, Chad. 113 points has a lot of damn points to me still. Even in this modern NBA, you know, whatever the hell you want to call it, 113 points is just a lot of points to me. But still, I thought overall they did very well. Did a brilliant job of getting back on defense. Listen, they took the memo just like we did that, hey, this is the best team in the NBA and getting fast break points and getting points off turnovers. And you put that to an absolute halt, which I thought was absolutely beautiful. Brilliant team effort. It was rough to watch Jalen Tyson struggle out there, being in foul trouble for a majority of that game. And I just want to say this for the time being. I thought the officiating in this game was absolutely atrocious. Tony Brothers, for one, was exceptionally dog shit today. And I, as much as I would like a league review of, you know, how bad this officiating was, nobody gives a crap in a 13-point game where it wasn't really that close after, you know, the first few minutes of the third quarter or whatever, even if that. So, but yeah, this officiating has just been an absolute thorn in my hindquarters, and I really don't like it. And I definitely think it's the beginning of some more crap to come, not only throughout this series, but out this entire postseason. I hope I'm wrong, but it did not look good. Game 1 didn't look too good.
Yeah, it effectively took Jalen Tyson out of the game. I mean, he had 3 fouls with about 5 minutes of being on the floor. And I don't even know if it was 5 game minutes. I mean, like 5 actual live minutes of being on the floor. Jalen Tyson had 3 fouls. And yeah, I thought the officiating crew was a little loose with the whistles in the first quarter. It felt like, I mean, I texted you. I said, man, this game, like, calling everything. Just let them play. I mean, the
game like was every 17 seconds that whistle was going off, man. It was terrible.
It felt like it was less than it felt like it was less time in between whistles than that. Even it was crazy. It just it kept stopping, and it was tough to flow. But yeah. Anyway, Cavs win at 126-113. You saw, Jared Allen, I thought looked pretty healthy, to be honest with you. I mean, you could see that they were really trying to push the offense through him in the first quarter, especially early on. He had a couple of nice buckets, a couple of big dunks early on for Allen. And I mean, Donovan Mitchell was Donovan Mitchell at 32. Boy, how many games in a row now does he have 30 game ones with 30 points now? Donovan, it's unbelievable. I mean, what a crazy stat for a guy he gets a little flack for not being out of the second, not ever getting out of the second round of the playoffs. But man, Donovan Mitchell shows up in crunch time, man. 32 points today, 6 or 7 from the free throw line. I think the Cavs made their first 10 free throws, TK, and then they struggled a little bit. I thought that might become a note. I made sure to make a note of that. I said, man, if they struggle, this is the point in time, man, when they stop making free throws. But they turned that around pretty quickly. They were fine there. James Harden, 22 points, 10 assists. Pretty much what we expected out of him. Just looking at the stat lines here. Evan Mobley, 17 points, 7 rebounds. Nice game out of him. He had a couple of turnovers. Whatever. But yeah, Cavs win game 1. Again, maybe just probably started off a little bit better than we thought they would in game 1. We thought they might struggle. But yeah, I noticed the defensive effort as well. Like you said, just the Cavs hustling to get back on defense. You could see that they clearly knew what they were up against. They've talked about it, right? It's not something they're not going to be surprised by that. If we know, they know. But yeah, did a nice job. The bigs got back on defense. There was really no transition points to speak of. I think through about midway through the third quarter, the Raptors still had 1 point in transition. That's pretty crazy. I mean, for a team that led the league in the regular season, I thought the Cavs did a really, really nice job of shutting that down immediately. So pretty impressive from the Cavs. On the Raptors side, we talked about Scotty Barnes being a threat. We talked about RJ Barrett being the X factor. Barrett had a pretty nice game. He had 24 points. Scotty Barnes had 21 points, 7 assists. Ingram, it seemed like he was going to get it going early on. He finished with 17. Maybe not the game that I expected out of him after watching him in that first quarter, but I thought the Raptors were okay at halftime. What happened to them? They just stopped knocking down shots, it seemed. I told you just before we came on live, I said, man, if the Raptors had anybody that could shoot the ball outside of like 8 feet, they'd probably be dangerous. But you can see why they like to score in transition, because they didn't get it done in the half-court game today at all, did they?
Shots stopped falling for them. Shots began to fall down for us. Our post game began to trump that of theirs. It felt like every other position, Evan Mobley had gotten the ball on the block versus Scotty Barnes, and he took him to the rack as often as he could. I definitely think we were talking about that Rookie of the Year battle in 2021. I definitely think Evan Mobley still remembers that and has his feelings about that. And he shared those feelings with us today in game 1. He was absolutely phenomenal. I definitely thought his play on the offensive end was definitely a key contribution to us. Just watching him display the footwork that I don't really think we've seen that much or as frequently as he was able to put the ball on the deck and get filthy nasty against that post defense of the Toronto Raptors. Whether it was Scott Barnes, whether it was Jakob Poeltl, whether he got a piece of Sandra Mamukelashvili, he was able to get down low on the block and make things happen in the paint. I definitely thought he was brilliant on the offensive end. Obviously, with the brilliance of our backcourt today, James Harden made a plethora of tough shots today. did what he usually does. He's going to facilitate the offense. I believe he had 7 or 8 assists today. Hit a couple of tough shots. Donovan does what Donovan does. He had 32 points. He had a bit of a quiet first half, a little bit, but he was able to make some noise late there in the second. Overall, I was very proud of how the guys were able to do today against the Toronto Raptors. I thought Max Strus was amazing. He hit 4 threes today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how nice was it to have him after missing 67 games?
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna get, where his health is gonna be, where his conditioning is gonna be. We had a little bit of a view of what he could be in the regular season. He was up and down, but yeah, he looked really good today too.
He definitely did.
Yeah.
You want to also give a lot of credit to Keon Ellis, who did a decent job in the second half defensively. You don't really look for him to score that much, but it's just the little things that he does. Just getting his hands in there, and everybody just displayed great over the top effort. You saw Sam Merrill, mixing it up on the defensive glass. A few plays. He's playing the passing lane, as was Dean Wade too. Dean Wade's defense has done a complete 180 this season too. Those are 2 guys in particular that I'm very proud of that have absolutely managed, to insert defense into their game. Remember, these are guys that just they hang out on the perimeter, they camp out, they hit their threes. They get an inside shot. Whoopie-doo, we're going to, move on. That was pretty great. We're not going to make a big deal about it. But, these guys have become defensive assets for this Cleveland Cavaliers team. The effort is was just unbridled with these guys today. I definitely thought that Toronto was able to keep up with that effort in the first half. Completely different story in the second. Cleveland just took over.
Yeah. Well, it's what we thought we could expect from the Cavs. I mean, we all that it was that, like you said, it was that defensive effort, and finally the skill level on the roster kind of took over. The Raptors hung around for a while. They were in it at halftime. I mean, I'm sure they felt pretty good going in at half. Just down a few points, really. I mean, not really out of the game at all. One good run away from getting right back into it and taking a pretty good lead, but it was the Cavs that went on the run coming out in the second half. So, Max Strus, 24 points, 4 of 6 from the three-point line. You mentioned Dean Wade, and it's nice when your catch-and-shoot guys get in there and they're mixing it up and playing defense and boxing out. I made a note in the first quarter. I said, man, the Cavs look like they're having a little bit of trouble boxing out. They're giving away some possessions. They're, missed shots. They missed out on some rebounds or whatever, but I thought they did a nice job of fixing that as the game went on, and really they just limited all of Toronto's opportunities. I mean, they took pretty much every second chance. I just never looked back, and they ended up winning by 13. So, looking forward a little bit to game 2. I mean, this feels like if you're going to get this kind of effort, as long as the Cavs can stay healthy, I know that's the big X factor. I'm going to knock on wood lightly so it doesn't show up on the show. But as long as you can get this kind of effort out of it, I feel like this is a blueprint that the Cavs can rinse and repeat. I mean, this isn't something no one played so far outside of their game that you go, well, we're not going to be able to get that kind of effort out of these guys in game 2 and game 6 and whatever down the stretch. I mean, this feels like a repeatable thing for the Cavaliers. I thought what they did today against the Raptors was kind of what we would expect them to do if there weren't so many question marks. And again, you mentioned it, and you said it. I agree with you. We're in definite accord on this. 113 points to the Raptors feels like a little bit too many. 26, that's fine. That kind of hide those inadequacies or whatever. But going forward, they're going to have a game where shots aren't going down. They're not going to score 126 points. So to give up 113 points to the Raptors, who are a team that relies on fast breaks and transition scoring, they had none of that today. So for them to still put up 113, I guess the part of me that was a little bit uneasy about this series still feels like, okay, well, I mean, if the Cavs come out, Monday night in game 2 and they're not shooting the ball the way that they did today, it could be a whole other problem. But, then you'd have to have the same effort in the first half that you got from Toronto, where you had guys knocking down threes that were maybe a little bit above their head, a little outside their game a little bit. So I guess the Raptors kind of played outside themselves for a minute too. But you would have to think that if they get it going in transition, game 2 could look a little bit different, right, TK?
Say that again, brother.
I just said if the Raptors get their transition game going and they're able to actually score some points on fast breaks, I don't know, maybe the Cavs, who knows? They get tired, they get sore, whatever. If the Raptors get that transition game going, game 2 could look a little bit different. If we're giving up 113 points with no transition points to speak of the entire game, a couple of breaks make a difference here, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's enough to worry a little bit. I definitely think quite a few of those points were scored in garbage time when the game was out of control. So, again, I'm starting to show my age a little bit. Just 113 is just a big number to me. Like I get the game has changed significantly over the past 20, 25 years. I know people are shooting a lot more threes. People are more talented offensively. You don't get those all defense guys anymore, or the all offensive, just the one or the other guys anymore. So I do understand that, but it's enough to make you worry a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think if we just come with the same effort as we did in game 1, we should be fine. But yeah, we definitely need to be prepared for that.
Fair enough. All right, let's take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to go over just some of the numbers. We can maybe pick our player of the game, TK. We can decide who the player of the game was. It's tough. I'm looking through the stat line. A lot of guys poured in a lot of effort today. Again, the defensive effort was amazing. We can talk about that when we get back. Let's take a quick 5-minute break on the Inside Edge Network here on the Cavs Game 1 postgame show. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. Let me get that off of there. I'll be right back.
The Inside Edge Network is brought to you by Fanatics. Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans, dedicated to our favorite teams and athletes, to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. We're talking NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, National Hockey League, the NCAA. I'm a wrestling guy as well. We got WWE apparel available too. It allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. It's right there in the corner of your screen. Get your official gear. Level up with us at fanatics.com.
Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Ryan and Hallie Mosser. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio, but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at MosserMomentsPhotography.com. Clean energy, bold flavors, no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Helps you lock in and focus. Over 15 absolute fire flavors to choose from. Visit Dubby.gg and use promo code InsideEdge10. And they muted my mic. Nice. I am back with you. I am so sorry. We were having some real technical difficulties. I lost my man TK for just a moment, but we're back. We're back on the Cleveland Cavaliers post-game show. Again, Cavaliers win game one, 126-113 over the Raptors. Take a 1-0 lead. So that's where we are right now. We were gonna break down a little bit of the stat lines and maybe maybe pick our players of the game. I'll wait to see if TK is going to be able to get back in here or not, or what's going on. But in the meantime, wanted to talk about game two. Game two is Monday right now. We got Monday night, 7 p.m. And let's take a look at just exactly how you can watch that. Game two is going to be on Peacock and the NBC Sports Network. Again, we talked about a little bit of the back and forth, streaming here, streaming there. Maybe it's on regular cable one night. I don't know. There's a lot going on with this. So game two is Monday, like I said, April 20th at 7 p.m. is going to be your tip there. It's on Peacock. And that's going to be, again, a 7 o'clock tip. And you can catch that also on the radio. 100.7 WMMS is going to have that for you. Tim Alcorn, friend of the network, is going to have the play-by-play there. Or you can catch the Spanish broadcast version on La Mega, 1300 AM. Those are both iHeartRadio stations, so they will have the Cavs postseason, the whole trip. Hopefully it's a long trip. Hopefully it's a long journey all the way through to the finals. We'd love to see that. But either way, iHeartRadio is going to have it for you in one way or another. So we do have that. And while we're here, I do want to remind you that it is the very last night that you have, the last chance to donate to the Music Mentors. And there you see the website right there, go.rallyup.com /Music Mentors 2026. And again, like we said earlier, Music Mentors is a nonprofit booster organization that serves the Mentor Public Schools bands at Memorial Middle School, Shore Middle School, Mentor High School. Music Mentors organization consists of parents, teachers, and students working together to promote music in our schools. Music Mentors supports Mentor High School's Fighting Cardinal Marching Band and its 175 students. And again, 100% of these proceeds from the fundraiser are going to go toward the Music Mentors Scholarship Program, which provides scholarships for our band seniors. So again, go to that website, go.rallyup.com /Music Mentors 2026 to donate, and you can win some really cool prizes. If you didn't have a chance to go check it out, right after the show, go check it out. Go to the website, check it out, see what you can win. Maybe donate and have a chance to bring home some pretty cool prizes at the 2026 Music Mentors Scholarship Program raffle. But either way, this is going to be your last night to do so. So, again, please help out the fine arts. I think I've got TK back in here. We've got him. I'm going to add him. We'll see what we can do about that. And let's get this off of here. You know, game 2 is Monday night at 7 on Peacock and the NBC Sports Network. So, well, I don't know. Might be a technical difficulty kind of day. Maybe we'll just put this screen up. We'll do the rest of the show. And I'm telling you right now, my pick for player of the game is going to be, it's got to be Donovan Mitchell. He's got a million game ones in a row now with 30 plus points. He scored 32 points today. He was 11 of 20 from the floor, 4 of 7 from the 3-point line, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Again, James Harden right there, 22 points, 10 assists. Any number of guys you could make an argument for. But my player of the game is going to be Donovan Mitchell in this game 1. Mitchell's where it starts and ends for the Cavs. I think he's got to get it going for the Cavs to have a good chance to win the title. And today was a really good start. Game 1, the win over the Raptors, 126-113 to take that 1-0 series lead. I was kidding with the technical difficulty screen, but this is where we are right now. So, well, listen, I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We've got enough things going wrong on our end. Well, hold on. We've got TK maybe back. There he is. Hey, look at that, my man. TK, you all good over there? No, I don't think so. I think we're frozen. All right. Well, hey, we tried. We tried to bring you TK Dandridge one last time, and I appreciate you for staying with us. But, yeah, I think that's going to be it. We're going to get out of here. We're having enough things falling left and right that who knows what's going to be next. But thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you being here on the Cavaliers postgame show. We'll have the postgame show for you Monday night. I believe we'll be on about 9:30 or just right after the game again. That is going to be after game 2, which hopefully is another Cavs win. Hopefully they can take a 2-0 series lead. A lot of moving parts over here. But again, thanks for tuning in. Just be patient with the Cavs. They look like they're starting to figure out this defensive effort thing that we've talked about all season. Maybe it's okay that they didn't do this in the regular season. Maybe it's okay that they're going to turn it on. I'm not a big fan of flipping the switch come playoff time. I think that's a dangerous way to be. It's hard to play 2 different styles, but this is the way the NBA is now. The regular season doesn't look anything like the playoffs. And so far, so good. Game 1 didn't really look anything like the regular season as far as defensive effort for the Cavs. So they win game 1, take a 1-0 series lead. That's all you can do. Take care of business as it comes. We'll see you after game 2 on Monday night. We've got plenty other the main event tomorrow. We've got the Sunday morning sports show. There's so much going on here on the Inside Edge Network. Please give us a follow at Inside Edge Net on all of our socials. We're everywhere. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We're all over the place. So please just search at Inside Edge Net and give us a follow, subscribe, so you're always notified when we go live. Could be at any time during the Cavs playoff run. So you want to make sure you're notified when we do that. So again, guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate you so much. We will see you. Well, TK and I and Ryan Mosser will see you tomorrow morning on the Sunday morning sports show. We'll do a little bit more of a breakdown on the Cavs Raptors game 1. We'll talk about just how the Cavs were able to pull away and get a game 1 win and take the 1-0 series lead. Until then, enjoy your Saturday. I've got plenty of logistics on my end. I've got a busy afternoon. I'm looking forward to it. And just looking forward to being with you guys again tomorrow on the Sunday morning sports show. So until then, I will see you. Have a great Saturday. And remember to follow us at Inside Edge Net on all of our socials. Thank you so much.